back again. It's your girl AB World Entertainment. Today we are going to talk about Uganda election that is going on. So we have in the house the CNN, Christina, and the president of Uganda in the house. So I'm going to be putting a video that consigned that is a video of the interview that the president of Uganda had with CNN Christina. Okay, so before I will put the video for you guys to watch, we first and foremost say hello to everyone in the house. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Depends on the time you guys are watching me from. How are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing great. Please, if today happens to be the first time of coming across this video, or you have been watching, you have not subscribed, please try and consider the subscribe and also hit the notification bell so that anytime I do upload, be the first to be notified. By doing so, God bless you. To my new subscriber, you all are welcome to this wonderful family, and to my returning subscriber, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here again, for always coming to check on me. God bless you all in Jesus' name. Amen. So the topic before us today is about the Uganda president who have ruled for the past 36 years now. So all these Africa leaders, they think power is forever. They think to rule as a president is forever. You understand? Imagine a man that is close to 90. Just take a look at someone that has been ruling for the past 36 years. Is still coming out again the fifth time. He have ruled for 5 times. He's still coming out again to contest for election again. You understand? I don't know what these Africa leaders take the youth for, or the masses for. You understand? Imagine someone that is very close to rest in RIP. You understand? Guys, sorry for using that word. You understand? Someone that is close to RIP, he's still contesting for more than 5 times. So the country people, the Uganda people have come out to choose choose someone that is going to rule. Then they need a younger person, but this man is saying it's not possible. You understand? So I will be leaving a video for you guys to watch so that you will understand what is going on here. You understand? Because all these bad African leaders, they think ruling is forever, and they think it's their father's inheritance. You understand? So they have to inherit it forever. You understand? It's like a king that inherits a throne. They are born to reign. They are born to inherit that a leadership. You understand? So this leadership of a presidency or governorship seat is for 4 years or 8 years. You understand? But this man took it upon himself to rule for 36 years. He's not still he's not satisfied. After 36 years, he's still coming out. Look at a man that he can't even think straight anymore. You understand? So I love the question that the woman asked him, that people that were not born when you started ruling, they don't even know how you came about to power. You understand? So a lot of people did not even know how you started ruling as a president, but you still want to rule then. You understand? After 36 years, my African leaders, which way? What is the way forward? Why people this wicked? You just want to gain the whole world to yourself, which is not good. You just think eating all this money alone is all about the poor masses. Okay, look at the comments that I was reading. People were saying he's the judge, he's the police, he's the lawyer, he's everything, he's the president, he's the governor. Oh my God, this is too much. It's not good. People should stop taking powers that belongs to other people. Stop taking it as if it's meant for only you guys alone. It's not meant for only you guys alone. Let other people still rule. How can you rule a country for 36 years? It's not moving forward. It's not going center. It's not moving left and side. Always backward. You understand? Imagine President Muhammadu Buhari of Nigeria have ruled for how many years now? But now he don't even know what is going on in Nigeria. When he was in his state that day, Boko Haram went to go and kidnap some school children in his own town. Can't you see that one is danger ahead? People should stop doing all this to the poor masses, you understand? Because when you turn ROIP, you're not going to take all these mansions to your home. You're not taking it along to wherever you are going. You understand? Okay, you were even asking the woman that America has crisis now. So why is she interfering? Guys, let me know your take much of your time. Let me put the video so that you guys will just watch it and see how Africa leaders are so wicked. For the past 36 years, this man have been ruling. Even the man that came out to say he want to contest with him, this man, this same Uganda president arrested him, sent police to his wife, beat up his wife. They even disgwangwan the woman without no clothes in the presence of their children. What is the way forward, Africa leaders? People don't even have brain. You don't have upstairs. Now, this wet, you are not taking it anywhere. Look at someone that is still planning to come back after 5th time of ruling. Guys, let me just put a video. Please share this video, give it a thumbs up, and leave your comment in the comment section.
Under 35 years old. They weren't even born when you first came into office. And they really seem to want to change. They want jobs. Why do you think you deserve another term?
Well, because I am the one who enabled the 80% to survive childhood diseases, and we have given them education, and we have given them a base for the economy, and we have a good budget, and we can support them. We can support those youth.
So, Mr. President, as I said, they want jobs. Uganda today remains one of the poorest countries in the whole wide world and depends hugely on foreign assistance. I want to ask you, 35 years ago, you said the problem of Africa in general and Uganda in particular is not the people, but leaders who want to overstay in power. Now, you've seen that your country has now changed the two-term rule. They've changed the age limit, and there you are going for a 6th term. Why do you think that's a good thing?
You should check your facts. It is the 5th fastest growing economy in the whole world. You should check your facts. It's about to become a middle-income country. Now, regarding the politics, the management of society, yes, I said staying in power for a long time without democracy. Without democracy, mark those words. But if it is the democratic will of the people, because we have got so many things to deal with, if we need all hands on board, then it's correct that we have all hands on board.
You call yourself still a freedom fighter. I want to read to you the words of your main opponent, Bobby Wine, young man who seems to have energized young crowds. He basically said in one of his songs, what was the purpose of liberation when we can't have a peaceful transition? Freedom fighters become dictators. He sang that in 2018 in the song Freedom. He has a point, right?
That is wrong. We have been having transition. We have been having transition by having elections. Every 5 years we have elections, and if the people didn't want to give us a mandate, they would vote us out.
Well, we've seen it. We've interviewed Bobby Wine. It's all over the international press that he has been, attacked. A member of his team has been killed. He is not able to go to big rallies. He's been jailed. How is that fair in terms of a level playing field for contesting the elections?
Well, first of all, we have saved our people from dying in big numbers from corona. Have you heard of corona? Corona has been killing people and has killed very many people in Europe And in the United States, here we have only lost about 300 people now. We have been able to do that by stopping public gatherings. Now, Mr. Bobby Wine was one of the people who was defying that. In other words, causing the death of the spread of the virus. That's how he ran into conflict with the law. That's how it all started. And then they tried to blackmail the country by rioting. You have seen what rioting is in Washington. It was not a good idea. Those rioters who attacked the Parliament building in Washington. But we are very happy that we have not, our people have not died like they have died in your places.
Well, actually, Mr. President, let me just stop you there, because obviously we know what coronavirus is. You also are holding rallies the same size, if not bigger, than Bobby Wine's. So that's, that's one case. But here's the thing, Mr. President, there are 54 people who were killed in these, in the situation by your security forces in November. Why does he have to campaign in a flak jacket? Why do 54 people have to die?
The 32 of the 54 were rioters attacking security forces. That's how they died. It was. I hear you now in the US talking of insurrection, and you are saying insurrection is a bad idea. This was a form of insurrection, and that's how they were suppressed by when they were attacking security forces. There are others, 22, who died through circumstances which we are still investigating.
The UN says we're gravely concerned by the election-related violence, the excessive use of force by security personnel, as well as the increasing crackdown on peaceful protesters, political and civil society leaders, and human rights defenders. So the UN, that's the UN saying that it's the security forces, and your own security force, I mean, to be honest with you, really shocked me recently, because he said that we are proud of cracking down on reporters. He said, we beat reporters for their own good. I don't understand why you keep putting the blame on them when your security forces are doing this. And what's the point of it? I don't understand.
We have cameras all over the place. If the security forces are the ones who make mistakes, it is easy to see, to capture and identify. In any case, nobody knows more about Uganda than ourselves. I am here. I have got a lot of experience, and I can tell you who is in the wrong and who is in the right. So the UN the UN have got enough trouble spots in the world to deal with.
Are you basically saying you're above the law? I mean, I'm not sure what you're saying, because, human rights is an international concept. And as you know, Bobby Wine is proposing that the International Criminal Court, which is an arm of the United Nations, investigate you and your senior officials for human rights abuses. There's a 41-page brief saying that police and military have deployed, quote, widespread use of shoot to kill, beatings and other violence. If you have all the images and you're confident of your evidence, will you hand it over for such an investigation?
Of course. We have no problem. We have no problem at all, because there's nothing to hide. There's nothing to hide. And by the way, you are dealing with people who know what they are doing. We don't need lectures from anybody really in the world, because we know what we are doing.
Mm-hmm. Well, President Trump said that in the United States as well. And you saw, as you mentioned yourself, the incitement to insurrection, the storming of the parliament, the cradle of American democracy, by radicals and by insurrectionists. I just wonder what your view on that is. What would you say to President Trump about that?
Well, I'm not a lecturer to Americans. They know what they are doing. But insurrection is insurrection, whether it is in the US or in Africa. You should regard any extra constitutional actions as illegal and treasonable. Mm-hmm. But I don't want to lecture Americans. They know what they are doing.
Well, as you know, the House has already put forward formally one article of impeachment on the charges of inciting insurrection. So I want to ask you then, if you should lose a fair election, will you accept the result?
If I lost a fair election, I would accept the results, of course, because Uganda is not my house. I have got my house. I will go to my house and to do my own things. If the people of Uganda don't want me to help them with their issues, I go and deal with my personal issues very happily.
I do need to ask you a final question, and that is your constant haranguing and harassment of the gay community in Uganda. The head of the gay rights groups there says it's actually a really scary and rough time. LGBT people are fearful to even vote, as there is a risk that they will be targeted at the polling stations due to all the hate speeches. What are you afraid of? Why does this group, over the years, why is it so utterly oppressed and harassed?
Who is haranguing the homosexuals? Who has harangued them?
You and your government, your churches talk about them. Maybe security people, but people in the streets as well. There is a climate of impunity in Uganda for anti-gay opposition and harassment and oppression. Why? Why in 2021 is that the case?
Now, we have a problem of social imperialism from some parts of the world towards Africa. Homosexuals are not new to Africa. They have been here. We know them, but we have got a different view of them. We think they are deviants. They are people who are deviated from the normal. They are not killed, they are not harangued, they are not persecuted, but we don't promote them. We don't promote them. We don't promote and flaunt homosexuality as if it is an alternative way of life. But we don't agree with the Western way of promoting homosexuality as if it is an alternative way of life.
Well, as you know, they have been targeted, and that's why there is a worry, including by human rights groups. But I want to ask you this. I can see, just like I can see in the United States, when you whip people up with misinformation, disinformation, sometimes lies about people, you can get a frenzy and a mob and a fear and people who don't know where the truth is. And I know that in parts of Africa, homosexuals are promoted by the church, by others, as deviants, as you're saying, as pedophiles. And it's just not true. And I wonder whether you think that you're a Christian, your wife is a Christian, whether you think that's charitable, and whether you think that perhaps you can actually move forward with a different view to that segment of your population. Because as you say, they are Ugandans, they're there to stay. It's not fair.
No, the prevalent opinion among our population now is that the homosexuals are a departure from normal. If our opinion changes in future, let it change organically, but not imposed on us by other people.
But nobody's imposing on you, Mr. President. It's not like the international community is telling you anything in this regard about promotion or anything. It's just about human rights. Mr. President, thanks for joining us from Kampala.
Thank you very much.
President Museveni, welcome to the program.
Thank you, Christian.
Okay, listen, I want to start by